The movie begins by showing a woman named Eva who is looking out the window of her apartment in New York. She sees an explosion from a distance. She cries, seeing the destruction of the city. Then her boyfriend Sam drags her out of the room. As they go down the stairs, there are already many people who are scrambling to get out of the building. When they see the fire blast outside the building, they all run to the basement. The building's superintendent, Mickey, tries to stop them, but luckily they manage to break through and finally 8 residents make it to the basement. After turning on the light, Mickey gives the rules to everyone that he is in charge and warns them not to open the door to prevent radiation from escaping. A woman named Marilyn has a daughter named Wendy. She tells Mickey that she doesn't want to be there. Then Mickey tells the child that if she leaves, her face will melt and her hair will fall out. Then when a bald man named Delvin asks Mickey about his plan, Mickey sarcastically says that he just wants to stay in his own shelter. Delvin tries to ask for help on the CB radio, but there is no answer. As they look around, Eva sees a locked room and asks Mickey what's inside. Mickey tells them that it's his room and no one is allowed to enter except him. But Josh and his friend Bobby try to open the door, so Mickey takes an axe and points it at Josh to stop them. Mickey reminds them of what happened when the United States dropped the bomb on Nagasaki. He says that those who died in the explosion were the lucky ones. The survivors had to live with tumors and deformities from radiation. After a few days, Josh complains that they only eat beans all the time. Then Mickey reminds him that he is the one who provides food and shelter. Sam is scared and expresses his doubts about trusting Mickey to keep them alive. Eva and the others tell him to calm down, but Sam keeps screaming, so Mickey slaps him in the face. Suddenly they hear a rumble above them. Some people think it's a rescue team, but Mickey is cautious, so he tells Delvin to turn off the light. They stare sharply at the door as people from outside break the lock. When the door finally opens, soldiers enter and point their guns. One of them grabs Wendy and puts her in an isolation pod. As 2 men take the child out of the shelter, Marilyn chases them, but a soldier knocks her down. Bobby throws a table at the soldier to distract them and tells the others to run. Then a soldier finds Eva hiding in the bathroom. Quickly, Delvin comes and hits him repeatedly with a metal pipe. In another room, Mickey manages to defeat another soldier and takes his gun. After taking the rifle from the man, Mickey shoots him and leaves the room to help the others. Then another soldier comes across the room where the others are hiding. As he fires his automatic rifle, Mickey comes and shoots the oxygen tank that is there. As Delvin and Mickey lock the door, Josh and Bobby put Adrian on the table to see his gunshot wound. While Eva treats Adrian's wound, Delvin assures Josh that his brother will be fine because the bullet didn't hit an artery. When Delvin removes the suit from the corpse, Mickey suspects that the Arabs are behind the nuclear attack. Delvin then takes off the helmet of the corpse and finds that the soldier is Asian. So he sarcastically asks Mickey if the perpetrators are North Koreans. Marilyn suddenly starts tearing the tape on the door to get out and find Wendy. It turns out that the soldiers drugged her and put her in a storage room. Delvin tells them all that he heard the soldiers' military unit on the radio, and they have an American accent. Mickey tells him to turn it off. He is suspicious that communicating with the outside will attract the soldiers to their location. Delvin notices Mickey hiding sausages in his pocket, so he asks him to hand over the food. Mickey admits that he hid some items in his room and says that he has the right to do so because it is his shelter. When Eva brings food to Marilyn, she is still grieving over Wendy's abduction. Marilyn tells Eva that Wendy is the only daughter who made her try to be a good person. Quickly, they urge Mickey to use the suit that the soldiers use to see what's going on outside. But Mickey is afraid that he won't come back for them. Mickey suggests letting Josh go because he will surely come back for Adrian. As Josh puts on the suit, Marilyn begs him to bring Wendy back. When they open the door, they find that the area has been covered with plastic. As Josh walks through the plastic tunnel, he finds out that it is connected to a laboratory. He carefully explores the lab and then finds some children in isolation pods. Their heads are shaved and their eyes are taped shut. Then he finds Wendy and tries to wake her up, but a man realizes that Josh is not part of the crew. The man pulls out a tube from Josh's oxygen tank. Josh quickly runs away. When Josh sees 2 soldiers chasing him, he shoots his gun at them and manages to hit them both. After returning, Josh tells the others that there is a laboratory outside, but no one survived. When he sees Marilyn, he shakes his head to tell her that Wendy is gone. Suddenly they hear a noise and see sparks flying through the door. But instead of breaking in, the people outside weld the door shut. After a few days, Josh notices that his health is deteriorating due to radiation exposure. The corpses of the dead soldiers also start to rot and emit a foul smell. Mickey says they shouldn't let the corpses rot and reminds them of the rugby team that survived after a plane crash by eating their dead friends. He takes out an axe and orders Bobby to chop up the corpses and throw them into the septic tank. Before starting, Bobby tells himself that it's like cutting wood. They all hear Bobby scream in the shelter as he cuts up the corpses. After wrapping the body parts with plastic, Mickey helps Bobby to throw them into the septic tank. One day, Adrian tells Josh that he dreams about his mother, but Josh tells him that he doesn't care because he is not his mother, and they force their way into Mickey's room. On the wall, Ava sees some newspaper clippings about the terrorist attacks and a picture of Mickey when he worked as a firefighter. When Mickey arrives, Delvin tells him that the room is no longer off-limits to them. While the others watch a DVD, Mickey, Bobby, and Marilyn fool around in another room. Then Eva stops by Marilyn's room to bring her some makeup. Eva offers to listen to Marilyn if she wants to talk about Wendy, but Marilyn brushes her off. Marilyn suggests Eva to sleep with other men to keep their heads cool. Eva is angry with the suggestion, so she leaves the room. Because their supplies are almost gone, they ask Mickey if he has more food. Josh notices that Mickey is the only one who doesn't lose weight, so he is very suspicious that Mickey is hiding something. Josh asks Adrian to break down the door, but Adrian shows them that they don't have many options because the door is welded shut. One day, Delvin brings a taser and sneaks into Mickey's room. Eva, who sees him, decides to follow him. Soon, Delvin sees Mickey coming out of a hidden room and threatens him to unlock the room. When they enter the room, Mickey tries to knock the taser out of Delvin's hand. Mickey manages to take the rifle and shoots Delvin. Ava immediately runs out of the room to call the others. When the people see Mickey, he claims that he killed Delvin in self-defense, but they refuse to believe Mickey, so they tie him up. After failing to enter the hidden room, Josh asks Eva to give him the rifle, but Eva throws the gun into the septic tank so Josh doesn't shoot Mickey. Bobby and Josh take turns hitting Mickey while asking for the combination lock, but Mickey refuses. Quickly, Josh starts cutting Mickey's index finger while Eva, Sam, and Adrian watch in horror. When Josh threatens to cut his thumb, Mickey gives up and tells them the combination. When they enter the room, they find more food and water inside. As they are eating, Josh insults Marilyn and tells her to put on some clothes because he can't eat when he looks at her. When Sam offers her his jacket, Bobby mocks him and asks Marilyn to drop it. Josh shifts his attention back to Marilyn and continues to insult her. Then Eva defends her, but Marilyn tells Eva to shut up, so Eva leaves the room. In her frustration, Eva goes to the door and tries to open it. Sam comforts her and tries to get closer to her, but Eva pushes him away. Josh and Bobby become more sadistic towards Marilyn day by day. One day, Eva witnesses Bobby attacking Marilyn while pulling a belt that he tied around her neck. Another day, Bobby brings Mickey, Sam, and Eva and tells them that they have to watch him. He then asks Eva to go with him to their room because Josh wants to see her. When she arrives, Josh tells her that she has to ration the food and water for them because he will only give more if they give him something in return. Adrian expresses his disagreement with what Josh is doing, and he asks him if he also plans to cut the ration of the others. While Eva feeds Mickey, he reveals that he has another gun in a hidden room. Eva forces Sam to get the gun, but he says that Mickey is a compulsive liar and he doesn't want to provoke Josh and Bobby. He then goes to Josh's room to negotiate with them. Eva tries to talk to Sam, but Josh forces her to play truth or dare. Then Josh asks if Eva loves Sam, and Eva tells him that she does. Josh then forces Eva to ask him a question. Eva asks if Josh enjoys torturing Mickey. Josh says that he doesn't, but he admits that he has to do it. Josh then challenges Sam, and Bobby hands him his axe. Sam goes to the bathroom and points the axe at the corpse, but he doesn't have the courage. Then Josh threatens to break Sam's arm unless Eva does the task. So reluctantly, she lifts the axe and strikes it. As Josh's physical condition worsens, he decides to shave his hair. He also shaves Bobby's head and says that they are now brothers. When Eva asks Mickey where he keeps the gun, he says that the gun is hidden in a red coffee can. He also says that he can also leave the place through a sewage pipe, but he has to go through human waste to get out. Then Eva goes to Josh's room and sees the red can, but the two men start harassing her. As Eva tries to escape, she finds that Marilyn is already dead. On her way back to her room, she meets Adrian and tells him what happened to Marilyn. Eva notices her hair falling out and realizes that she is sick. Then Eva decides to turn off the electricity and convinces Sam to get the gun. When Bobby complains about the electricity, Eva runs to Josh's room while Sam distracts him. After reaching the room, Eva seduces Josh and takes him to another room. Sam pretends to go to the toilet and tries to open the secret room, but Bobby reveals that they changed the combination. He says that he's hungry, so Bobby takes the opportunity to ignore him and shave his head before opening the door. As Josh tries to get intimate with Eva, she keeps telling him to slow down and wait. Josh realizes that she is stalling, so he hits Eva. Back to the storage room, Sam grabs the coffee can, but he accidentally drops it and Bobby sees it. Bobby sees the gun and tries to grab it, but Sam kicks his head and takes the weapon. While Josh forces himself on Eva, she grabs a pencil and stabs his head. Eva tries to escape, but Josh chases her. As Josh strangles her, Adrian comes and pushes Josh away. Josh knocks Adrian down and chases Eva again. They end up in the hallway where Sam threatens to shoot Bobby. Eva tells Sam to give the gun to Adrian while Josh and Bobby mock him. As the three of them pull the trigger, Sam gets annoyed and shoots Adrian. Bobby grabs the gun while Josh beats Sam. Bobby initially points the gun at Sam, but suddenly he turns it to Josh. Eva grabs the can lid and slashes Bobby's throat before he can pull the trigger. Josh drops Eva and tries to comfort Adrian, who is dying. When Eva wakes up, she runs to Mickey and frees him. Josh runs towards them to attack, but Mickey shoots Josh and hits his stomach. Josh slowly walks to his room and takes an oil lamp, and Mickey follows him. When Mickey asks Josh if he is proud of what he did, Josh smashes the lamp on the ground and sets himself on fire. Sam quickly gets up and helps Mickey, who is desperately trying to put out the fire. As Eva runs to the safe room, Mickey decides to let the fire burn and follows her. Eva locks herself in the room and quickly puts on a soldier's suit. Meanwhile, Sam and Mickey beg Eva to open the door. After putting some food and water in a bag, Eva breaks the toilet and goes out through the tank. Mickey begs Eva not to leave them to die, but Eva ignores them and goes to the sewage pipe. Mickey finally gives up and sits near the door as the flames engulf the surroundings. Mickey smiles as he looks at a photo of him and his wife. After wading through the human waste, Eva comes out and sees the destruction caused by the explosion. As she looks at the distance, she only sees more debris, without any signs of survival or other habitable places. And the movie ends. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, because by subscribing you have supported me to make better videos. See you in the next video.